Okay, students. Now, for problem number 3, it's saying, like, what's the point of intersection of the lines? I don't really have to read that. I mean, they're giving me a system of equations here. I know because I have this big, long parentheses that's connecting both of them together, and I got 2 equations. And they give me coordinates as my answer choices, and coordinates always equal substitution. Whether they give you a coordinate in your answer set, whether they give you a coordinate in the problem, or they just give you a graph, it's all the same thing. It's all going to be substitution. And your first answer choice is -2 comma -3. And in reality what that is x equals -2 and y equals -3. And that'll be our path for substitution. And be careful too, because a lot of times when you have these coordinate problems, you can't just stick with, oh, x equals -2 and I substituted and it worked, so I'm just going to pick A. Because if you look, A and B both have -2 as their x coordinate. So let's be careful about that. All right, so let's substitute and see what happens. Okay, so my first equation is, there we go. My first equation is y equals -3x plus 5. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place y with -3. And I'm going to replace x with -2. Make sure you use parentheses when you substitute. That would be an extremely great idea to remember the fact that you are substituting. So let's see what happens after this. So I'll have -3 equals, and -3 times -2 is +6, and well, I don't think this is gonna work because 6 minus 5 should be 1. So let's try something. Let's try something a little different. So let's try. Well, since -2 comma 3 didn't work, let's try -2 comma 1. And so x will still equal -2, but this time y is going to equal 1. And here I'll have, so again, I'll have y equals -3x plus 5. I'm going to replace y with 1. And I'm going to place x with -2. And this should work because 1 equals -3 times -2 is +6, and +6 minus 5 is 1. So that works. So I'm going to keep the work here, and I'm just going to try the next equation. So let's highlight the second equation, and the second equation is y equals -3x plus 5, and I'm going to replace y with 1 again, and I'm going to replace x with, oh wait, what happened here? No, that didn't work at all. I'm sorry, kids. I pasted and cut the wrong thing by accident. It should equal y equals x plus 3. So I have y equals x plus 3. And let's this time replace y with 1. And let's replace x with -2. And you know what? I think this is going to work as well because I have 1 equals -2 plus 3. And -2 plus 3 is equal to 1. So it looks like my answer is B, and B is going to work. So I hope this helps.